again from when we first see Kiefer. Freeze. What do you see?
A light-colored hybrid.
Just like the one Alexis drives. Okay, can you back it up? Is it possible to... All right, go ahead and back it up. And can we zoom into the driver's side window, right? That's Alexis. Oh, man. What does the time counter say?
Kiefer Bauer walked that same stretch of road not 2 minutes before.
Kiefer Bauer. So he was halfway between the lake house and General Hospital, and that road is the fastest way from point A to point B, and Alexis was driving Kristina to the hospital at that time.
And it all adds up. Alexis could be the hit-and-run driver that killed Kiefer.
I'm sorry if I seem a little distracted.
What's so important that you have to tell Kristina?
I'm afraid it's going to upset you.
You know what? I really don't want to hear about it. I can't take any more bad news, so if it's not really, really important, can we just wait until we get home?
Well, you can thank Spanky for the bailout. What the hell happened to you?
Apparently, animals who like to beat little girls don't fare well inside. Especially when that little girl is Sonny's only daughter. I was lucky enough to get thrown into a cell with one of Sonny's thugs. He apparently didn't get the memo that the charges had been dropped.
Come with me. Hey! I know what you bastards are up to.
Excuse me?
This is the oldest cop trick in the book. You throw the newbie in a cell with some spud with a grudge and tell him he gets early release if he beats the kid up. That way you can have your own grudge scratched and not have to bruise your knuckles.
Look, no one in this department had anything to do with Ethan's face.
Right. I never expected a cop to cop to the truth.
Well, maybe you're forgetting the short fuse your son has. Might explain the Kiefer-sized dent on the hood of your car.
Well, actually, I was just going to say that you can't go home tonight.
Mom?
No, they just want to keep you here for some observation.
No. That's ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine to go home. I have to go home. I can't stay here. Last night, I stared at the ceiling all night thinking about how Kiefer died right downstairs in the ER where I was just a few hours before, maybe even in the same cubicle.
It's only one night.
Mom, you have to talk to someone. I can't stay here another night with nothing to do but think about all the things that I could have done differently.
You didn't
so
do
Kiefer
anything
could still be alive.
wrong. There's nothing you could have done.
No, I
It's not
did.
your fault.
I threw myself at Ethan, a guy who didn't even want me in the first place.
You need to calm
No wonder
down.
Kiefer got so mad.
For God's sake, Kristina, stop blaming yourself for everything.
Might as well have been driving the car that ran Kiefer over.
You listen to me. This is not your fault. You can grieve for Kiefer, and you have the right to feel embarrassed that you misread Ethan's intentions. You can even be angry at the person who ran Kiefer down and left him there to die. You have a right to all of those things. Feel everything you want, but please, Kristina, do not feel guilt, please.
I don't know how to stop. Everything just keeps getting worse and worse. This nightmare is just never going to end.
We can speculate about what happened, but the truth is we have no proof. We have no footage of the actual impact.
Yeah, but we have Kiefer walking down the road, and we have Alexis driving through 2 minutes later, right?
In which time he could have been struck by someone else. I mean, in her intensity, she may not have seen him lying on the side of the road, and Kristina was in the car. Would she not have felt or even seen the impact?
I don't know. Alexis said that Kristina was unconscious, so Kristina probably didn't even remember the ride in.
I must say, my heart breaks for the reluctant mob princess. I mean, she's going through a precarious patch in her young life.
I know she is, poor thing. I mean, she's on overload. Can you imagine if she finds out that Alexis was the one who killed Kiefer? She would snap. But I think that's what happened, right?
I agree. In all likelihood, it was Alexis who snuffed out her daughter's abuser. But Ethan Lovett has already been arrested for the crime, and he's already had to suffer the indignity of being accused of assaulting Kristina. So isn't it our obligation to come forward with what we know?
Falsely arrested twice. And now he gets his face rearranged. Well, it's on your watch.
Come on, Luke, you're no stranger to the block. Prisoners fight. to mark territory. I don't know, maybe you looked at him cross-eyed.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I know. I know a cop can get the job done without having to leave his desk.
Are you seriously accusing me of something right now?
Look, I don't think this is really getting us anywhere. All right, what's done is done. I would just like to leave.
Go. But you stop by the hospital and get this documented. We may have a legal situation here.
Come on, this is not the first time I've been hit.
Are you going to go over there or am I going to drag you?
Fine. You know, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll get a lollipop for my owie.
Don't leave town.
Oh, why would I leave when I'm having so much fun?
Are you back? I can't do that. I can't breathe.
Okay, but I really could have used your help in
I
there.
can't help you right now. Kristina's not going to want to talk to me anymore anyway.
What are you talking about?
It was me. I did it. I did it, Sam. I hit him with the car. I need to tell someone. I need to tell someone.
Okay, fine. Tell me everything.
I was coming home, and Kiefer was running out of the house, and I walked in, and your sister was on the floor, and she was bruised and bleeding. And
Why didn't you call 911?
I don't know. I got her into the car because I needed to keep her awake. I didn't want her to go to sleep, right? And so I kept...
What happened?
About Kiefer, and I keep thinking about Ethan and that he didn't do it, and I freaked. I freaked out.
What do you mean you freaked out?
I hit him. I hit him. I saw him. I hit him, and I kept going. Sam, I need to tell somebody.
You need to think about this first. You haven't even thought through the consequences yet. Mom, this is your second offense. They would surely give you prison time. Kristina can't handle that right now. She's hanging on by her fingernails. Hearing this would definitely send her over the edge. I gotta talk to Jason and Spinelli. They will definitely be able to find a way to not implicate you in this. They're gonna figure it out. I promise. They're gonna figure it out.
I need to see Lucky.
He's not here right now. Anything I can do?
You underhanded bastard. I want my son, and I mean now.
Whoa. What son are we
Don't
talking
act like you don't know.
I don't know.
What the hell is going
I got a call from Morgan's principal. A cop and a social worker showed up and took him out of school. Gee, I wonder who would do that.
Well, it wasn't me. Okay, but I probably know who it was and why they did it. A bad connection, I'll say it again. An order went out to take Morgan Corinthos, a minor, out of Queen of Angels school. A judge and an officer put that plan into motion. I want to know who they were and where they took the boy.
Why the hell are they doing this?
Because Morgan knows a lot.
No one knows he does.
I know that could work in our favor. Claire Walsh left the show, but this could be for effect, or she could be trying to get Sonny to go off again.
And he will.
This is potential disaster. And Morgan is such a trusting little boy. If he's asked questions in a certain manipulative way, who knows what he'll tell them, Jason?
Well, hopefully Morgan knows what not to say.